Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I will be doing a video for another Twice member, which is Dahyun. And I have to warn you beforehand, I will probably butcher her name over and over and over, so forgive me in advance. And if you complain about it in the comments, I'm just gonna know you skip the intro. Anyway. Today we will have an individual reading for her. We will check her current energy, her career, her love life, and any healing messages that go through. We have our tarot decks, her oracle decks, and today is the day that the teaser came out, and I think she's going to be doing like a parody or something. Like, I haven't seen the teaser yet, but my sister was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad she's having fun, and I am actually kind of looking forward to reading for her today, because I have a feeling that it's actually going to be a pretty fun reading, and I hope it's lighthearted, but if it isn't, it is okay. We will take whatever it is that has to come through for her, good or bad. Let's just hope it's good. And let's see if there's anything else. I hope you enjoy the reading for her, and I guess we can just get right into it. Let's see what we have in store for her in her current energy. Let's see what's in store for Dahyun's current energy. How is she doing right now? Let's see what's up. What's going on with her? Seems like she's someone that thinks a lot, because I'm feeling a lot of like energy in like my head. So we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Seems like she may not feel too lucky recently. Seems like things may not be going as she has planned, or she may feel like things are not going smoothly. It's not smooth sailing. I'll take the 8 of Cups, because that card was on top. So we have the 8 of Cups reversed. She may be holding on to something from the past, actually, because the 8 of Cups is usually when you have to like leave something behind, something that is not emotionally serving you, and you move forward towards something that you actually want. And I think she may be struggling to leave behind something that is not serving her, and that could be why the wheels are not turning. Okay, what is she leaving behind? Let's see. What is Dahyun leaving behind? So we have Death reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse, and the Star. I'm gonna be a star. So I think she may be neglecting a transformation and a change that life wants to offer her. So maybe there's things that have to be shifted, things that have to change, and she may be someone that is very stubborn in her own energy. Like, she prefers to just have things as they are. She may be wishing for change, she may be wishing for new things to come through, but she may be reluctant or hesitant to go through the changes necessary to make her dreams come true. What else do we have? What is she dreaming of? What is Dahyun dreaming of? Let's see. We have the King of Cups reverse and the Knight of Swords. She may be dreaming for a person to come forward. We have the 6 of Swords reverse. Yeah, it seems like she may be looking forward to having an individual enter her life very quick, but this person, it seems like, it's not emotionally mature to be in a long lasting relationship. We have the 6 of Swords reversed, so that tells me that this person is so unstable that they bring a lot of chaos in her life. So she may be wishing for this person to just get it together so that they can be happily ever after, just together, but it's not working. This person has a lot of emotional maturing to do. So learning how to communicate how they feel, learning how to express their emotions, but also learning how to just feel for themselves. So understand, oh, okay, it's not this person's fault, this is how I feel, it's my own karma, it's my own issue. So I feel that she is wishing for something or someone to come through, but there's some work that has to be done, because this person just carries a lot of chaos with them still. And it's someone that doesn't know how to come up with solutions. They just bring problems. And we have the Knight of Swords. So it tells me that she wants someone that tends to be a little bit reckless. And we have Gemini and Cancer energy. So that tells me that it's someone that is it's very someone that feels like home, someone that is friendly, and someone that is motherly and like nurturing. So someone that she likes to take care of, or someone that takes care of her. But it's so reckless and so quick, and they may say things before they think about them. So it could be someone that's why it's not too mature. They don't really try to put themselves in the shoes of anybody else. They don't try to take care of other people. So there's something like that. Like she's wishing for someone, but she doesn't want to go through the changes of things. And it also feels with this Star card that she's dreaming for a lot of things, but right now the one that went forward seems to be a potential relationship. Romantic, I'm not too sure, but it's definitely a relationship. Okay, what else do we have for Dahyun's current energy? We have Temperance. We have Temperance in the Seven of Pentacles. There's patience there's patience. She needs to be patient about some changes going through. It also feels like she's waiting for a project to go through. What is this project that she's waiting for? Or that she has to wait for? What is this project about? I'm getting that she has a lot of ideas going on all at the same time. What is this project about? Because I couldn't just do like, oh, what's her current energy and leave it open like that. I kind of go like, okay, one question, and then the next question, and then the next question. So she has a lot of thoughts going in her head right now. One more. What is this project she's working on? One more card. Just one more card. What is this project? Okay, clarify the fives. Okay, good. So let's see. We have the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups reversed, the Three of Pentacles, and to clarify the fives, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups reversed. So it seems like the project that she's working for is something she wants to be optimistic about it, but she has to be very careful who she's working with and who is she sharing her ideas with. We have the Three of Pentacles, so she has to work with other people to make this project go through. So it's not something she can do on her own necessarily. So it's probably like a big project, and she needs to be patient and find balance, and also learn a lot of new skills to gather the right people, or travel a lot to find the right people for her project. So it is something that's going to take time, because she needs people, ideas to be going through, and she has to be cautious. So I think it's something about timing of this project. It could be why this Wheel of Fortune is reversed. It could be like there's a project that she's working on, and it may feel like nothing is working as she will have wanted to, but this Wheel of Fortune kind of shows like it's gonna take some time, because everything else is not in the right place at the right time. Like fate is still working on it. To clarify this Five of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. So that tells me that she needs to be cautious of who is her finance advisor. I feel like whoever's managing her money for this project, she needs to be careful with that person, or she needs to be very careful on how she's using her money. I feel like she has to be very cautious. She may feel like she's doing well for herself, but if she gets just the wrong person in, she could lose a lot of money, I feel, for this project specifically. And for this Five of Cups reverse, we have the Nine of Cups reverse. So it feels like she wants to be optimistic about things, but she's not really satisfied with how the project is going right now, and I think that's because she needs patience, and that could be a change she's not content with, because she seems to be more about like, I want to do things quickly, I want to get them done, I want to take that action, but if it's not the right time, life will make sure nothing happens because it's not the right time. I'm going to take out a couple of cards to see what is this Eight of Cups and Wheel of Fortune reverse for. Why is this two cards reversed? Oh wow. Now there's nothing to say. Okay, there you go. So they're reversed because we have the Eight of Pentacles. So they're reversed because there's something that she has to leave behind, but she's not leaving it behind. And there's in things are not really working out like she will want to. But we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's because she's focused right now in her career and her career only, and that's because and that explains why she doesn't have time to let go of any baggage that she needs to let go of. And it also explains why the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, because she's focusing so much on one thing that maybe life is like, okay, we can't really help you with the other thing. We need you to do like some things to help us make the energy flow as it should. So the wheels are not turning. That's what I keep hearing. Wheels are not turning. Why do we have this Temperance card out? You know, in case there's anything else you have to say. Because it could be balanced, but like, what does she need to balance? Wait. We have the Sun. So she needs to be a little bit more optimistic about her project. Definitely be herself. Do it from pure joy. So whatever makes her happy, go for it. Follow her heart in that sense. Whatever makes her happy, don't hold back. Just do it. I feel that that's like the thing. And there's a lot of major arcana. So like, whatever she's currently going through, big changes. What are these big changes? I want to know. There's a lot of things. I'm just curious. Oh, my Aries side is getting very happy, just being like, oh, I want to know more. So we have the Two of Wands. These big changes are to help her expand her connections, expand her relationships, her work, her business, and her skills. So she's thinking of the right actions to take. And I think life is working with her to make sure she takes the right ones. We have the Four of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. So that tells me that she's currently working in establishing herself or her goals. The people that's going to help her work with her goals could be her home and family as well. Like, she wants to make sure they're all safe and secure before she takes actions. And that Page of Swords reversed tells me that she may be lacking the right way of saying what she wants or expressing herself or her ideas. So she may be struggling a little bit with all of that, it feels. But she has like a lot of things to say. If you look at this, we have cards everywhere. So she has a lot of things to say and a lot of thoughts. So she's thinking a lot, and that could explain why I was feeling like a lot of energy in my head. Like, I'm thinking and thinking and thinking. But these are not my thoughts. These are her own thoughts, because, well, I just came here with a goal of getting her individual reading out, not necessarily anything from my part. So yeah, it kind of feels like there's a lot of things she wants to say, a lot of things that she's thinking of. So I think we should just jump into her career and see what she has to say in regards to her career right now. Like, I could feel how the tarot deck got thinner and thinner as I took out more cards out. Yeah, let's see. So, oh, look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Magician reversed. So it tells me that there's a lot of things that she's thinking of, and her thoughts can't keep up with her ability to make them real and manifest them. So I'm going to put this card on the bottom. I'm going to put this here. She's working very hard, because here we have coins, wands, pentacles. Oh, coins and pentacles is the same thing. So pentacles, wands, cups, and swords. She's thinking of things that she wants to do, but she can't really make them happen because she has so many ideas going on at the same time. I want to do this, I want to do this other project and this other project, and oh, what if we do this and this other thing? So she has a lot of thoughts and a lot of changes that she has to go through, but she may be resisting a little bit to the changes. Seems like there's an individual out there that is kind of like holding her back a little bit, because she wants this person but they're immature, so she knows she shouldn't go for them. There's a lot of things going on for her right now. So with all of that, let's get into her career. What do we have for Dahyun's career? Dahyun, what do we have for your career? Oh, the card is escaping me. We have communication is key. So it feels like there's a lot of things she wants to say and do in her career, but she needs to get, again, the right people, get her thoughts together. There's a lot of things she has to work for. And we have new moon in Gemini, which I don't know where her moon is at, but I know she has a sun in Gemini, so that could explain why her energy is kind of scattered and is always like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and this other thing. So she's always thinking of what's the next thing, what's the next step. So we have Waxing Crescent Moon, have faith in your dreams. We have Void of Course Moon, nothing will come of the situation, and conclusions are within reach as a full moon eclipse. So I feel that if she doesn't speak up, nothing will come out of the situation. Is the outcome. Like, she needs to speak up so that she can get the right resources, the right people, and get herself in the right energy as well. What is the other thing that I'm getting? There's nothing will come of this situation is that she needs to let go of anything she feels is like if it's not working for her, she needs to let go of it because it's just she's going to end up in a dead end. With have faith in your dreams is like speak up about what you're wishing for, what your expectations are, and what you're dreaming of. So like that, it can come true. Because I feel like there's a lot of people around her that want to help her and want to make sure that she succeeds, but they can't really do that if she doesn't get her ideas lined up accordingly. And make sure that they fit with what she's journeying for and desiring. The next card that we have is full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So I do think that where the communication is key is that if she is currently in her career in a point of confusion or she doesn't really know where to go or what projects to take, which ones to handle, she will get her conclusions when she starts communicating clearly with people. And I think that one of the first things that she needs to do is communicate clearly with herself before she can even talk to anybody else. And I think the biggest issue right now is that she has so many things she wants to do, so many projects in mind, so many ideas. Like she's rich with ideas. Like her brain is working a lot and it feels like it's so many things that she's so passionate about that she just has to make sure she concentrates her energy in only one thing to make sure that flourishes and maybe slowly bring in the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So I'm going to take out some cards to see what energies we have in her career. So in Dahyun's career, like what situation, what energies are like floating around. Help me understand what's going on. So we have the elk. So there's a lot of stability and grounding that has to be done. A lot of alpha energy. So that tells me that there's a lot of people. She may be very hard on herself and overworking herself and always trying to figure out how to improve herself, how to become better, more skilled, or how to get more skills for the project that she has in mind. But I think that life is trying to encourage her to just find the right people. Because there's so many things that she wants to do that if she wants to get all of them done, she has to put a little bit of energy into it and then allow other people to help her make them true. So she doesn't have to learn everything from scratch and make those dreams happen. She can just get other people to, step in and help her out with that as well. Like she doesn't have to force herself too bad in doing anything. Do anything out of her comfort zone right now, because right now what she has to go out of her comfort zone is just speaking up. But skill wise, she could just get the right people, because I'm telling you, it feels like there's a lot of people that want to help her out, but they just she needs to be like the leader and say, okay, this is what I need help in, and then people will do. I'm getting a lot of orange and yellow because I'm thinking of this moon and then seeing the orange and yellows from there. So it kind of feels like she just needs to be a little bit more confident in what she's dreaming of and what she's passionate about. Like, not hold back, but just go for it and be like, okay, this is what I want to do, help me out. I feel that's what I'm getting. And it feels like she needs to be very grounded, very strong. And by being grounded, it's like, if you go inside her head right now, all of her ideas are just scattered. I want to do this, I want to do this other thing, and this other project. So she needs to ground her energy a little bit so like that she can just concentrate like one thing at a time and get the people necessary to help her with those dreams, because I feel it's big projects that she can't handle all on her own because she's just exhausting her energy for no reason. And I think it's like that because there are people out there that want to help her. I just feel that many of them don't really know how they can help her because they don't even know what projects she has in mind. But I'm also getting that she still needs to be a little bit cautious of the ideas that she says out loud, because it seems like they're very good ideas. So I am kind of afraid someone will kind of discredit her for her own ideas. Let me take out one more card from this deck and see what's up. What is going on with Dahyun in her career? Like, what should we expect? Oh man, those are a lot of cards. I'll take them all. So we have the snake, swan, and the peacock. So the snake card tells me that she's protecting herself a lot, protecting her emotions, her heart, and her ideas. But she's grounding herself by protecting herself. So she's doing her best to keep herself centered, and even though she has a lot of ideas, she's making sure that she has the energy to make them happen. We have the peacock and the swan. So she's transforming herself. She's reflecting on her ideas, her emotions. She's grounding her heart as well. That's what I'm getting. Shedding old skin, reflecting on her thoughts, her ideas, her past, transforming. And then we have Peacock. She's ready to shine. I think in her career, she's ready to show the world what she's made of. And a lot of eyes are going to be on her. I think a lot of people are going to be instantly attracted to her energy because of the message that she's sending out to the world. I don't see much action be taken though. But whatever she's doing, people are very attracted, and she's going to bring this magnetism towards her. And I think it's going to be positive. A lot of people are going to see her confidence, but she's glowing in her own energy. That's what I'm getting. And that's actually very nice. I'm very glad for her in that case. I feel like my nose is getting stuffy. But anyway, let's see. What energy do we see for her career? For Dahyun's career right now? What energy? We have water. So in her career, it seems like she's trying to figure out what she's passionate about. She's trying to tap into her creative energy and making sure she understands how her brain works and how her heart works. So I think she's trying to take out an emotional message out, even if that emotional message is healing or be happy or it's okay to be sad or something along those lines. Like, she's doing some good work, I feel. And how will that reflect in the future for her career? How will that reflect in the future? We have Uranus. I have a feeling that she has a lot of new ideas, a lot of innovative goals, a lot of new forms of communication, and she's going to do it all through different platforms of technology, I feel. So she may take advantage of the resources the internet has to offer, technology has to offer, and she's going to go full on out with new ideas. I think she could be a good business partner for some reason. Like, I feel that her brain is just going insane with new things she could be doing. Okay, so the energy that we have for her is Satkiel, the angel of mercy. So I do feel that she has to be very patient with herself, because there's a lot of things that she wants to do that she has to be patient, because it's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be easy at all. I do think that there's a lot of messages that have to go through, a lot of communication, a lot of things about healing the world, helping the world, individuals as well within the world, connecting to her emotions, because we have a lot of moon cards here, and that almost looks like a moon. There's a moon right there. So definitely connecting to the subconscious, to the higher purpose that she may have. And I think this angel of mercy is kind of saying, like, be patient with yourself. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on your project. Don't be too hard on the people working with you. And I'm hearing time is ticking, so it feels like Dahyun has this mentality that she doesn't have enough time, or she needs to do things now. But life is kind of telling her, like, give yourself a second to breathe and get yourself together. Like, you don't have to go too quickly for things to just work out. Things will work out when they have to, and all at its own time. She doesn't have to rush herself at all. Like, it's okay. What else am I getting? Let's see. She's gonna make it big. Beauty, elegance is what I'm feeling right now. She's pushing boundaries. She's breaking free of any limitations or any ideas people have of how things should be. She's breaking free from that. A lot of confidence in working within her heart. I feel that she is protecting herself within her own confidence, with her own light, within her own brilliance. What else am I getting? I'm getting... she has a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas. Let's see. Where are the other cards? Oh, they're right here. So how will this physically manifest? How will her ideas and projects physically manifest for the people to see? How will it physically manifest? Oh, one card down. We have the Ace of Cups. A lot of people are going to see her happy, content, and are going to start seeing new projects. So it feels like we're physically going to hear, oh, this is a new project, this is a new project, this is a new project. So it will be physically announced, like, this is a new beginning, this is a new start. New ideas are being blossomed, flowers, pure intentions, very pure. It comes deeply from her heart, so she has good intentions for sure. I think that's why her projects will succeed. Like, it feels like it's not like a matter of like, oh, you're going to fail, so don't even do it. It feels like it's just a matter of making sure she puts in the right energy, the right time, and the right people for it. Then we have the Nine of Wands. I think that we're going to see a new side of her because she's going to be more open, less guarded for sure. I mean, we have Moon in Sagittarius. Very intense emotions are going to go through. New knowledge is going to pass by. I feel a protective circle, but I think her project is divinely protected. A lot of people are going to just raining praises on her. I feel like she's going to leave her mark behind. So whatever she's doing right now is going to, I feel, going to transcend time and space. So it's kind of like she's leaving her print in life. Ow, that hurt my ear. So we have the Page of Cups. She's sending a message of how to love yourself, a message of how to get in tune with yourself, a message of how to love the world and everyone around you, love your situation and your environment. I feel that that's kind of what she's going for. Another card that we have is the Queen of Wands reverse. Seems like it's something that a lot of people are going to be kind of afraid of as well, because it's so different, so new. It's people are afraid of change, and I think she's afraid of change too, but it's something that she's so passionate about and so happy that that's why she's not holding back. But I do think that a lot of people are going to be kind of scared that it will be too different, or people will not be able to relate to it because of how innovative this is. She may have to take a step back to bring some sort of normalcy to her new projects. She may have to take a step back. So the first thing she does will be something that a lot of people will support and take care of and protect, but not many will understand what her message is. Okay, a couple more cards. How will it physically manifest? We have the Three of Swords. I think there will be some heartache. I think whatever project she's doing, if it doesn't succeed or if it's too new for people and they don't get the message, it will break her heart. I think it will break her heart because she's working very hard to make it happen, and she's putting her guard down a little bit, but I think it will break her heart if she's betrayed, or if people don't like it, or if people don't understand. Not because people don't understand necessarily, but more because she was, in a way, she failed to deliver her message. And it's kind of like she will blame herself if it doesn't work, but I don't think it's her fault. It's just that people are not ready for her and her message, because I think she's bringing a message from the higher ups. She's trying to wake up some people up because she's woke herself, right? And I don't know, like, if you're tapped into this message, you will kind of know what I'm talking about, but if you're not, it's gonna go over your head. You're gonna be like, what message is she talking about? Yeah, it's okay. You don't necessarily have to know. It's fine. We have the Hierophant. We have the High Priestess reverse. Yep. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Success for sure. So what I'm getting with this Hierophant and this High Priestess, we have Moon and we have Taurus energy, and then we have Moon in, Sun in Virgo. So I have a feeling that she has a big message to bring. It's gonna go over people's heads. People are not gonna get the message. They're gonna love her. They're gonna love her. They're gonna love her project. They're going to support her, but they're not gonna get it because this message is too advanced for people. And I feel that she's going to restructure it, reground herself, redo, or not reset. What is the word that I'm looking for? She's going to reestablish, rebuild, reconstruct is, I think, what I'm looking for. Reconstruct this project, change it, adapt it, tweak it a little bit, and then part 2, I guess, of this project will be still in tuned, maybe not so close to her emotions, but broadened enough for many more people to understand it. She's gonna work twice as hard to make it happen and make it twice and make it even better and make it a lot more understood, a lot more conventional, a lot more grounded. And she's gonna work very hard in learning, teaching other people, making it happen, and then boom, you have the King of Wands upright. So people did not get the message. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna change it, and then people are going to understand it this time. They're going to get it. So I think part 2 or the second upload, the second upgrade, part 2. So let's say she takes out a song. The second song that comes after that on her own, people will get it. Or if it's a project about like a series or something, season 2, it's gonna make more sense. I don't really necessarily know what her project is because I don't think she has an idea yet of how that's going to manifest, or maybe I just can't really see it with these cards. But it's not going to work in the first time. It's not going to work out, and then on the second time it's going to make sense to more people, and it's going to be a lot more successful for her because the message was understood. But yeah, it's going to pain her a little bit if people don't get the message, which is fine. I don't think she's going to blame people. She's just going to kind of put it on herself and be like, oh, I could have said it better. I could have made it a lot more clearer for people to understand, or made it more relatable for other people. So that's what I see for her career. Let's get into her love life and see what's in store for her there. Okay, so let's see, what do we have for Dahyun's let's take the moon ones instead. Where are they? They're here. What's in store for Dahyun's love life? What is going on right now with her love life? So we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. We have a win-win outcast is forecast, full moon in Libra, and then we have it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. I want more cards for some reason. We're going to take out 3 zodiac cards. So I think that she's going to be very lucky with her love life very soon, but she needs to let go of something to be able to take those new steps. We have Scorpio energy. Oh, we have Libra energy again. Oh gosh. Last card. For Dahyun's love life, what do we see? And then we have Taurus. So based on Dahyun's sun sign, if she's a Gemini, her Venus is a little bit too far to be in Scorpio or Libra, so it could be in Taurus. I can't put this card down for some reason. This card is just bloop. Oh, whatever. Let's just accept it's wiggly woggly. Anyway, so we have a lot of intensity. So I feel like there's a lot of old habits or a lot of old energy that Dahyun is kind of like, give me a second. So there's a lot of of energy that she has to shed. There's a lot of things that is like, it's not working for her. And this North Node tells me that there's a past that she has to let go of. Release negativity, get rid of the old, go take a deep dive from within and let go of that energy. So I think in her current energy, we had something about there was someone that she may have wanted in her life. It could be romantic, but again, it could not. But if that were the person that we're talking about in this one, then there's a high chance that she has to just let go of that story, let go of that situation, or let go of wanting that individual, because it's a lot of bad memories. It's a lot of things that did not work for her, a lot of transformations that she had to go through with that Scorpio energy, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto, it's all about transformation, yes, sex, and any hereditary, I can't say the word, but like anything that comes back from your ancestors, right? So it could be skills from past lives, as well as from family thing that's been passed down, so generation thing. A long lasting legacy is what I randomly got. But with this, a win-win outcast is forecasted in this Libra card. I feel that there's a lot of balance that has to be done. And we have Scorpio and Taurus energy, which are opposing opposite signs. They're opposites. One focuses on the self and what's valuable and what they've what they value in life, which is the second house. And then we have the 8th house, which is all about again, sets and transformation. So that could be a thing, right? Like there's something that she needs to release, and it could be someone from the past or a past mentality or some idea that is not working for her, and she needs to balance herself because Libra is the ruler of the 7th house. The 7th house is all about partnerships, which could be business, but in this case we're talking about her love life, so it's love. So it seems like there's something that she has to work on, definitely work on, right? So let me see what card. Let's get out what energy is here for Dahyun's love life. Like, what's going on? Clear it up for me. We have Simikiel, the Angel of Vengeance. One more card. Angel of Vengeance. Oh, okay. Ah, that hurt my ears. It always hurts. It hurts my ears and my soul when the cards do that sound, because I'm like, did they bend? Did they get hurt? Is it gonna fly out? It always scares me for some reason. So we have the Angel of Silence. It feels like, again, she needs to speak up about her situation. And by that, I mean to herself. She needs to tell herself what the issue was and be very honest with herself why it didn't work out. And then she'll be able to understand why she has to leave it behind. Because whatever the situation is, it's something that's holding her back a lot. And this Angel of Vengeance is a type of angel that when you come to him and you're like, I want to get rid of this, he'll get rid of it from the root. And you have to be very careful, because if it's not what you want and what you do not desire, you there is punishment, if that makes sense, right? Because you're getting rid of something you actually wanted, but since you asked for it and this angel will get rid of it, then you have to rebuild it again. So I think she has to be very honest with herself, what it is that she wants, what she's aiming for, and where she's at in her situation. So it's all like a lot of things that she has to work with in her love life. She's left in the mystery. I think if she's in silence and with herself, she's going to figure out what her situation is, what's going on, and what her position is within this relationship. Oh, anyway, so let's see what energy do we have for Dahyun, and then an energy for her love life. I don't necessarily see a person coming through yet. Let's see. So what situation is Dahyun's love life in? We have Tarantula, Bear, which was at the bottom of the deck when I grabbed this one. So fears that have to be overcome. Very strong energy though. Communication and understanding. Damn, the mouse just flipped up, but then it went back in, so someone is shying away from coming forward in her love life. It could be her, and it could be the individual. We have a spider, so a tarantula and a spider. Someone that is very versatile, someone that is able to pick themselves up from difficult times. It is someone that is grounded, yet hardworking to move forward and get things done. It also feels like we're talking about a situation that has very strong individuals. Because we have a bear, which is, well, like one of the most powerful, I guess, energies within the earth element from this deck. And then we have the hawk, which is the strong one in the air one as well. Not the one, but one of the strongest ones, right? Like, it's an apex predator. So it's something that they're strong, they're powerful. They're not the prey. They're the predators. So it feels, what I randomly just got, it feels like Dahyun is the one that always takes the first steps in her love life. People ain't chasing her, she's chasing them people. And what I mean by that is that, honestly, I feel that she is such a strong, independent individual that many pursuers kind of shy away. Like they kind of go like, oh no, let me take a step back. And she's the one that takes the first step and is like, no, bring it on. I want you in my life. And she always has an eye out. She's very strong, but there's obstacles she has to overcome. Because to me, the bear symbolizes fear, but it also symbolizes strength. So there's things she needs to release for sure, fears to overcome. But she's a strong individual, so she'll overcome it when she figures out what the problem is. And we have a dolphin, so she's very happy, and she seems to like individuals that are very happy and just enjoy life. Because we have a dolphin here, but someone that is in tune with their emotions for sure. And we have 2 earth signs in the middle, so that tells me that she wants someone that's grounded, someone that can make their dreams come true, someone that is very balanced because of all the color, someone that's very happy, very colorful, someone that just enjoys life. And the hawk, if you hear my bird, it's because they're fixing stuff downstairs, and I think she finds a noise, either annoyed, amusing, or she's trying to figure out what it is. So she just goes peel, and then peel. And now she's entertaining herself by biting the cage. Fun. So anyway, so we have the tarantula and the spider. So that tells me that it's someone that is she's aiming for someone that is hardworking, or she's so hardworking that could be intimidating for some people that want to pursue her. Yeah, I feel like this is those. I feel like she attracts people that are very scary or intimidating, but they kind of shy away when they see her. They're like, oh my god, I want to go with her, but I'm kind of shy. Or like, there's someone that's very happy. She seems to like, I don't really know Dahyun. So if this is true, tell me in the comments if it's true. But what I'm getting is that Dahyun likes big, she may be attracted to big men that are very nice, very caring, very happy, and kind of shy. So they kind of keep to themselves. Now, if that is true, tell me. If it isn't, then that's what I'm seeing. And she seems to be the type that likes to... She enjoys the fact that they are kind of shy and keep to themselves, because that helps her play the hunting game in love. She's like, I'm going forward. I'm going for that person. I'm going for that individual. You know, they want to run away from me. Well, they can't. I'm going for them. It feels like that's kind of what she has in her love life. So let's see if there's anyone out there in her love life. Whoa, what's going on? I don't know if there's necessarily an individual here that I'm feeling. It's just people, though. We have the 5 of Pentacles, so it seems like she may be feeling like kind of left out in the cold with her love life. Like someone may be pursuing. There might be someone that she's pursuing, or someone that she wants to pursue for her love life. But I don't think there's necessarily an individual out there yet. Let's see. Is there a romantic partner out there for Dahyun right now? We have the Knight of Cups reverse and the 6 of Cups. So there might be someone from her past that she wants, and they're just not coming forward. So like a best friend potentially, or I feel like it could be a best friend or someone from her past that she wants, because you have the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups is past relationships. Could be past lives. So I'm just getting past relationships. Could be someone that has Scorpio energy. It could be someone with Scorpio energy. Because we have Scorpio here, Scorpio there. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So it's someone that failed to tell her that they wanted her. Or it's someone that she may have failed to tell them before, and they just want to get this person now. It feels like it could be like either her or the person kind of regret that they didn't take the step forward to make their relationship a thing. It feels like. Okay, I want 2 more cards. So what's going to happen with them then? You have the 3 of Pentacles. They're going to work together in her career. They're going to work together. Mars and Capricorn. They're going to work to make big money, make a name for themselves, make a good project, which I mean, that's what she's working on right now. So it makes sense. She might meet this person through her work, or she's going to bring this person to her work area, her work field, or something. And the last card that we have is the Chariot. It's going to take them a while before they take a step forward for their relationship. It really will. It's going to take some time. It will take time. Yeah, but how will it look for the fans? They'll talk about it when they're ready, but Right now, there's not even a relationship, so there's nothing to say. And I don't think she's the type that will just tell people. So this is the person that I like. Say hi to this individual is gonna be more like they'll talk about it when they're ready, and of course they're not ready right now because there's not even a relationship to talk about, a romantic relationship to talk about. Right now, I'm moving my cards. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for Dahyun's love life. So now let's get into her healing messages before we end this reading. Since it's getting kind of dark, I had to turn on the light. So if it looks different, that's the case. The sun is setting down early because it's winter over here. So it's 2:47 p.m. and it's going down already. I mean, you can still see light, but like not as much is going through my window, so it looks kind of dark. Oy. Great shuffling, yay. So let's see, what are some healing messages for Dahyun right now? What healing messages are coming through? We have the lion spirit, be generous to spirit. Oh wait, we have the lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. So if we have 37 and 38. So she's walking down the journey. Life is kind of telling her, work with us so we can help you get the messages that you want. Work with us so we can help you clear your mind and finally find the path that works best for you. Work with us so we can make whatever ideas, messages, and dreams come true for you. Just work with us. So I feel like she's doing a decent job. Because she's following what she's passionate about and she's working from her heart space because of the green that we see in both cards. So she's doing very well for herself. She's balancing herself as good as she can do it. You know. The other message that we have is the grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Life is kind of telling her, trust us. We got your back. We can help you out. It feels like life is ready to help her. We have the scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. So I think that the only way that magic can work through her, like they're protecting her and taking care of her, and the only way her magic can shine and go through, and for people, and by people I mean the public, so for the public to see what she's made out of, she needs to trust the universe a little bit better, a little bit more. Trust that she'll find the right people, trust that she's on the right path, that she's doing the right thing, that she's sending the right message, that she is doing things in the right time as well. Okay, let's get a couple more cards to see how she's doing. We have the skunk spirit. Know your worth. So I think she needs to get a little bit more of confidence in the path that she's walking in, and a little bit more of confidence with the words that she says. We have the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace, which I think is like work with other people. Definitely work with other people. We have the dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Believe in the path that you're in. Believe in the situation that you're going through, the skills that you're learning, and believe that we're going to give you the right people to help you out in your journey. Okay, the last card from this deck is the seahorse spirit. Watch and wait, which we got in her current energy that she had to be patient. Patient that the right people will go through, patient that we will get the right timing, and that life is like, oh, we're working on making sure we got the right people, the right situations, the right timing for things to go through. So just trust, just kind of like, if she doesn't know where she's going or where life is taking her, take a time off and just be like, okay, let me analyze the situation and understand where it's going on. 3 last messages. Three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We have work through your fears, which I feel some of those fears are in her past. Some of those fears are what are blocking her love life, and her fear of speaking up could be what's intervening with her career. The other card that we have is Full Moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So I think that we have a lion here and then Leo right here. So there might be a chance that she may not want to work with some people because it didn't work out with before, or some people may have discouraged her and she doesn't want to work with those people anymore, and life is like, come on, they know what they're doing, just come to a middle ground. Or with don't let pride get in your way is like, you want to do things on your own. We get it, but you're going to be able to make all of your dreams come true if you let other people help you, if you let other people work with you. And I think that was like one of the biggest messages that we had in her career. So I think that's with the don't let pride get in your way, which is allow other people to help you out. Oh no, the card fell all the way to the bottom. Okay. The very last card that we have is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So Dahyun is getting very close to just ending cycles and making things work for her. And I think that includes her love life and her career. Like in her love life, she just needs to... it's going to start working out when her career starts working out. And her career will start working out when she allows other people to help her with her goals and her projects. So I think she's doing pretty well for herself because she's a very hardworking individual. All she has to do is allow other people to work with her and help and kind of leave in their hands the projects and goals that she has in mind as well. But again, also be careful because I do think that she may be rushing things a little bit too quickly and not get the right people. And by not getting the right people, I mean people that will just get things done without caring for the crafts that they're working in. But aside from that, I think she's doing pretty well for herself. It's just a matter of time and healing. But with that, I will leave it there. I hope you found this entertaining and fun. And I don't really know what she's going to do necessarily because I'm not like a super, I'm a casual fan, right? So I don't really know what it's rumored out there. So if you feel like, oh, I think I know what project you're talking about, I'm kind of curious to know what that project is. But if you guys don't know, I mean, that's fine. She probably has not put enough work to make it go through and make it happen. But yeah. Aside from that, I hope that you found this entertaining and fun to watch. And I guess thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Love and healing from my part to you. And yeah, bye.